We are breaking down the long list of potential opponents for boxing superstar Gervonta "Tank" Davis and predicting who he might fight next. At just 28 years old, Davis has already established himself as one of the most exciting fighters in the sport today, holding world titles at 130, 135, and 140 pounds. With devastating power and slick skills, Tank has torn through the competition, stopping all but one of his 28 opponents. But Davis wants even bigger challenges, recently name-dropping a hit list of boxers he hopes to share the ring with soon. This has the boxing world buzzing about just who Tank will fight next. First up on Tank's hit list is a name that just about every boxing fan wants to see face Davis: Vasily Lomachenko. The slick Ukrainian is considered among the elite technical fighters in boxing, but at 34 years old, his best days may be behind him. Davis and Lomachenko actually have some history together. Tank sparred a young Loma back in the day and didn't seem too impressed with what he saw even then. In a recent interview, Davis said, quote, "Lomachenko is not as good as everybody thinks." While Lomachenko said he'd be open to fighting Tank, he also acknowledged that politics and their different promotional ties could prevent that fight from actually happening. Still, it's an intriguing matchup between Davis's explosive power and Lomachenko's sublime skills. Another lightweight standout on Tank's hit list is Teofimo Lopez. Like Davis in both fists, 35 pounds. Tank and Lopez actually sparred together years ago when they were both rising prospects. But from the sounds of it, Davis got the better of the young Teofimo even back then, saying he was basically just playing with Lopez in those sessions. Of course, both men have come a long way since those early sparring days. A Davis vs. Lopez clash now would be fireworks and one of biggest fights that could be made in the sport. Lopez sounds eager to run it back with Tank, but as he said himself, Davis seems content racking up wins over B-level foes rather than taking career-defining fights. So while this would be an epic encounter, the boxing politics Lopez mentioned may prevent this fight from becoming a reality anytime soon. Shifting to 140 pounds, Davis has another lightweight champion on his wish list in Devin Haney. The undefeated Haney has good size and an outstanding boxing IQ, but many question if he has the power to hang with a monster like Tank. Most experts give Davis the edge in this potential matchup based on his fight-changing power and the quality of opposition he has faced compared to Haney's resume. Roy Jones Jr. in particular is beating the drum for Davis versus Haney to go down, urging Haney's promoter, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, to put together the money needed to make this super fight happen next. While not the most dangerous fight for Tank on paper, Haney represents another young, undefeated champion and an intriguing style matchup that would be a big seller in 2023. Davis also named rising contender Shakur Stevenson as another target on his hit list. Like Haney, Stevenson is a slick boxer with great skills who lacks fight-ending power. But he is also a couple weight classes below Tank, making this matchup unlikely. More realistically, Davis could be matched up soon with another opponent on his hit list, Ryan Garcia. Tank holds a win over Garcia in the amateurs, and Garcia is eager to avenge that loss and prove he is the better fighter. First though, Garcia must get by Gervonta's friend and training partner Hector Luis Garcia, who challenges Ryan for his interim lightweight belt in March. Should Ryan get by Garcia, a Tank versus Garcia grudge match could be next. While Garcia may still be an underdog in that fight, the matchup would pit two popular young American stars against each other and would surely generate plenty of buzz. Outside of the names on Tank's public hit list, rumors are also swirling that he could face dangerous Mexican brawler Subriel Matias next, possibly in a PBC pay-per-view headliner on March 30th. Matias would represent a high-risk, high-reward opponent for Davis, a rugged power puncher but with plenty of technical holes Tank could exploit. It's the kind of dangerous fight that could elevate Davis to true superstar status or ruin his dreams with an upset knockout loss. Gervonta Davis has laid down the gauntlet, naming the top fighters from 130 to 140 pounds as potential targets in his crosshairs. While boxing politics could scuttle some of these dreamed-up battles, Tank looks determined to secure his first truly career-defining fight in 2023. Of all the options laid out, my prediction is Davis faces Ryan Garcia next, if Garcia can get by Hector Luis Garcia next month. The built-in storyline of their amateur bout and simmering rivalry makes this a promoter's dream. If not Garcia, Then the rumored Subriel Matias bout in March also makes a lot of sense as an all-action fan-friendly fight on PBC's first Amazon pay-per-view. No matter the opponent, one thing looks certain. Gervonta Davis is stepping up his level of competition, and big showdowns with the likes of Haney, Lopez, and Lomachenko could all materialize in the near future as well. Strap in, fight fans. Tank is coming for all the top names at lightweight and junior welterweight in campaigns that should provide plenty of dramatic moments and explosive endings. The Tank Show is just getting warmed up. Alright, that wraps up this edition breaking down Tank Davis's hit list of potential opponents. What matchup would you most want to see for Davis next? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification icon so you never miss the latest updates and fight news. Until next time, this is your host signing off.